Hello, welcome. My name is Ahmed, and today in this video, that's a continuation of our series of how you can convert your school to be virtual or remote learning school. Today we're going to focus on how you can create an account with Microsoft Teams, which allows you to do virtual classrooms. It gives you the ability to collaborate with children or students, and also gives you the ability to create online meetings. So you can basically create an online virtual classroom where students can join and teacher can basically broadcast a video and teach her education material. So let's go ahead and take a look how we can get this set up. All right, let's take a look at how we can create a Microsoft Teams account. So Microsoft Teams is part of the Microsoft Office suite. So that gives you access to the Office tools in addition to Teams, which allows you to create a collaboration account to have teachers and students collaborate online on assignments, grades, and so on. So in order to do that, we're going to go to AKA. So let's just go ahead and look at the screen, aka.ms/teams-signup. So this will take you to a free trial that Microsoft will provide, I think, for 6 months, and then it'll validate your email. If you have an education email.edu, we would recommend you to use it because that's going to make the process easier. So you need to fill out a few information here. So what we're going to do is basically fill those out and then submit. So let's go ahead and select the United States for the country, and then we're going to put in my first name, last name, and then my email. In that case, use your educational email if you can. If you don't, just use Gmail, Outlook, whatever email you have should just work fine. So then put in the email address, phone number. Let's just go ahead and put the face graph, and then choose the size of your school. So I'll just go with 50. Then go next. So here you basically enter the administrator user. So that will be you as an administrator or school owner. So I'll put my name in there, and then the name of your school goes here. If your school has a name on the internet, we call it a domain name, like blackhawk.com, blackhawks.com, or branham.com. Just put that in there. So just put Branham, and then you can obviously contact us and we can get that sorted out for you. We can have your accounts basically point to your domain name. So I'm gonna go ahead and put face graph school 1 just as a demo, and then I need to create a password. So this is the password that will be used to access my admin account, and that's it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click create, and that should just take me to where I need to be. All right, so now that I have my account created on Office 365, I go to this landing page, which shows me all the different applications I can use. So if you're familiar with Office, that shouldn't look too different. So you can use Outlook for emails. You get automatically an inbox created for you as an administrator or as a teacher. You also have OneDrive to store files, Word to author documents, Excel for spreadsheet calculations, PowerPoint for presentations. OneNote is going to be used frequently by teachers and students to share information, assignments, and grades, and so on. So this is the suite of applications you're going to be able to access directly as a user of Office 365. You also have this class notebook. This is basically done in OneNote, and it just gets created for you. Then you have Teams. This is the tool that we'll use for video conferencing, and it allows you to create online video chat between students and teachers. So in order to start creating accounts, I'm going to go ahead and click on admin. If you don't have this link by any chance, in order to go to this link, you just go to portal.office.com, and that will take you to the same place. And then you can just click on admin. So now I'm on the administration panel. You can do multiple things over here. So one thing we're going to be really focused on, and how can we create users. So on the left nav, you'll see users. You go to active users, and then you can start creating users. So basically, that's going to be the teacher student place where you can create those type of users. So I click on add user, and it'll ask me for names. So let's just go ahead and create the first teacher. So I'm gonna create Sally, and Sally Moz, and so the first name, last name is Sally Moz, Miss Sally, and I'll just give her the first name. That will create an email address for Sally on this account, so she can use it for emails, as well as create an account for her that she can use for collaborating with the classroom. So let's just go ahead and also use auto-generate password. So that's just basically it allows me to have a password generated for me, and then it'll be sent to my email address here, which I can access and provide to the teacher. I can also put the teacher email here directly if she has an email address, so she can receive the credentials, the email password directly. So I'll go next, and then the location is United States. Now make sure that you choose the right license here. So I'm going to go ahead with A1 for faculty, so that would basically be equivalent to a teacher. And then I'll go ahead and go next, and everything else is set up, so just go ahead and just finish. So once you do that, the user is created, and they're all set. So you can see here I have credentials for Sally. I can just share that with her directly, but it will also be sent to the email provided. Now if I want to create another account for a student, it'll be the same thing. You can see I received the email right there. That's just a notification. I can go ahead and open that in a different window here, which will open my inbox. And you should see that I received an email from Office 365 that shows the username and password. Perfect. So now the next thing, we're going to create an account for a student. So let's say we have John. And so last name is John. Let's just do John Edwards, and the name of the email inbox or account will be John. Make sure that the names are easy. We do have a lot of recommendations that we can provide that helps you how you do the naming. And if you have, normally a school will have a lot of students and teachers. If you're talking about a big school, maybe you have 1,000. This process can be tedious, and this is something we can help you with as well. You can just send us a list, and we can have it uploaded automatically, so you don't have to create them manually. So let's just go ahead and go with auto generate password, and normally it would require them to reset password for children as well, for students as well as teachers. This way we can make sure it's secure. So the next step would be to choose the student license, and they'll just go ahead and finish. So this is very similar to teachers, right? So now we have a teacher account, and we have created a student account. So lastly, I want to show you how you can, for instance, start an online meeting and look at, use Teams to look at assignments and so on. So let's just go ahead and go back to portal.office.com. So these tools have actual applications you can download. So I'm just going to click on Teams, which will open Microsoft Teams for me in the browser. This is something that can be done from a PC or a tablet like Android tablet, or you can use an iPad. So it works on all these types of devices. So if a teacher wants to move around in the classroom, use an iPad or an Android tablet. If she's going to be stationary in her home, she can use her PC. The students can use tablets if they don't have a machine, which is expected. They can use their parents' phone, for example, to join classes. So you can see here I have class 1 and class 2. I'm right now in the browser version of Teams. I can go ahead and look at assignments here. So I'm right now running with a teacher license, so I can look at my classrooms, and I can go ahead and create assignments. So we'll have another video that talks a little bit more about all this, how this assignments thing work, how can you work with grades, and then how can you start a meeting. So this will give you a better idea of how you can use all of these tools to complete the virtual learning experience. Hopefully that was helpful, and see you in the next video.